All right, so we're going to talk about the angles of a triangle. Okay, so the first thing that we need to notice is that the sum of the measures of the interior angles of a triangle is 180 degrees. All right, so we can use that to figure out what different angles are. So here it says find the measure of angle 1. So we know that for this triangle right here, it's going to add up to 180 degrees, which that includes angle 1. So we're going to say 85 plus 40 is 125, and then take 180 minus 125, which is 55 degrees. So we know this is 55 degrees. All right? So in the next one, it says find the measure of angle 3. Well, we know that angle 1 is 55. All right? Because we found that out from the previous part. So if angle 1 is 55, angle 2 is 55 because they're vertical angles. All right? So we do the same thing. We're trying to find the measure of angle 3, which is in that triangle. So we're going to say 55 and 55, which is 110. And then we're going to say 180 minus 110, which is 70 degrees. So angle 3 is 70 degrees. All right. We're going to talk about exterior angle there. Okay. An exterior angle is if you take one of the sides and extend it out past the vertex. All right. So the measure of the exterior angle, in this case, angle 1, is equal to the sum of the measures of the two remote interiors. Okay. The measures of the exterior angle of a triangle is equal to the sum of the measures of the two remote interior angles. Okay? So that would, the remote ones, okay, would be this one and this one. So measure of angle 1 would be angle A plus angle B. Okay? So what's the measure of angle 1? Well, the two remote ones, okay, so we know that it's not this. That's the adjacent one. So it'd be 27 plus 52, which is 79. So measure of angle 1 is 79 degrees. Okay? Here, what's the measure of angle ABC? Well, this is the exterior angle, okay, 148. It's not this one, it's just the two remote ones, okay? So it's 2x minus 15 plus x minus 5. Okay, 2x minus 15 is the one, x minus 5 is the other one. Both of those added together adds up to 148. So obviously we're going to use Desmos for this, okay? And when we do that, we plug in 2x minus 15 plus x minus 5. And you notice that I don't have to put the parentheses in. I just put the parentheses in. The original one is 148. Okay? So if we look at that, if we zoom out, we see that x is equal to 56. X is equal to 56. So then, but it says, what's the measure of ABC? Well, ABC is this angle right here. So this would be 56 minus 5, which is equal to 51. Okay? The next one says the acute angles of a right triangle are complementary. All right? And complementary angles add up to 90 degrees. Also, there can be at most only one right or one obtuse angle in a triangle. Okay, complementary is up there. All right? So find the measure of each of the numbered angles. So we notice angle 1 is next to your angle. So we're going to say angle 1 is 80 plus 60, which is 140. Angle 1 is 140. Okay? We know that angle 2 right here is adjacent to angle 1. Okay? So we're going to say, and remember, they form a straight line, so that's 180 degrees minus 140 degrees, which gives us that angle 2 is 40 degrees. Right? All right? So, the next thing is that we look at 105 here, okay? So 105, that tells us that we can find the measure of angle 4 because they're adjacent. So that's 180 minus 105, okay, which is 75. Okay, so that's 75. Knowing that, that tells us that that tells us two different angles, okay? Because we know that this is 75 as well, okay? Because they're vertical angles, okay? So we know that angle 3 is 40 plus 75 is 115, and then take that away from 180, which is 65. Okay, so we know that angle 3 is 65. Okay, we also can tell that angle 5 here is an exterior angle. So once again, we know that 40 plus 75 is equal to 115. So that is the measure of angle 5. Okay? All right, so that does that.